Hello everyone, I'm back for the last and final thing today of cooking. Tonight we're making some black bean brownies. May sound disgusting, but it's really good. You can ask some of the people that went to M21, or not M21, Ontario 21. We'll start with about a 15-ounce can of black beans, and you drain them and rinse off that liquid that's in with them. I'm doing them in the blender. You can do them in a food processor. I just find my blender is a lot easier to clean up. So I'm putting in the 15-ounce can of black beans. I'm going to crack a couple large eggs in there. 1 and 2. And then we're going to add a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. 2/3 of a cup of honey. This is from a local meadery, so just about 20 minutes outside of town. Sticky. Get most of it out. And then we're going to add 1/3 of a cup of coconut oil. Didn't specify whether liquid or the solid. I used the solid one. Better deal. And then we add 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. A pinch of salt. A little bit bigger pinch there, okay. And it says 2 to 4 drops of peppermint essential oil. So I'm only going to put 2. 1, 2. There we go. You don't want too strong. And then I'm going to take this over there to blend it because I don't want it too loud near you guys. I'll be back in not 1 second. Won't be back. It won't be too long. You want to puree it really well so that the black beans are pureed right down. Sorry if that's loud. So I'm doing it over here. Take a look here. I need a little bit more so you can see some cocoa powder floating there. When you get done, it's going to be like the consistency of chocolate pudding. Should look like chocolate pudding too. So just going to give it one more little blend. Let's make sure we got the beans pureed well. 1 second. It looks about the consistency of chocolate pudding. Now, the next thing you have to do, sorry, I should have had it ready. One part, you have to pour it into a bowl. Unless you have some way of having a bowl maybe on your food processor so it doesn't break up chocolate chips. We're going to add the chocolate chips and stir them in, but we don't want to puree them in because it'll be all just a bunch of little tiny chips. Just trying to get around the blade here. Don't want to waste any. Brownies are so good, aren't they? Now we're going to take half of a cup of chocolate chips. Whatever type of chocolate chips, dark chocolate or milk chocolate. I've used the mini chips. And stir those in. And then you pour it into a greased, it calls for an 8x8 pan. I don't have an 8x8 pan. I have this one that's about, oh I know, 5x10, I guess. But it seems to work for this recipe. And then you have a quarter cup of chocolate chips that you save back. And you just take those and you sprinkle them on top. Oops. 1 second, I'm going to grab that so the dog doesn't get it. Chop it in my hand. And then it goes into a 350-degree oven for 30 to 35 minutes or till a toothpick comes out clean. And I'll show you that afterwards. So we're just going to wait a few minutes and then we'll come back and get them. Our black bean brownies are finished. We're going to let them cool. And then we'll be back to show you what we made with the brownies and the peanut butter cookies. Stay tuned. Well, folks, the brownies are done. I've got one cut here. Oops, I lose my thing. Now this is the Double Delight that V created at ON21. Because she only wanted to get one hand dirty, she put together the peanut butter cookie and the brownie. That's delicious. And as Kenny, aka Ford Man, would say, it's definitely a 10. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.